All right, everyone. Just doing this video from Waymo. Say what's up, Waymo. uh, I had done this whole medical thing to basically find interesting therapeutic candidates for like hard to cure or rare diseases. And I said I'd make a video, and I haven't made a video yet, but this is not that video. This is not that training, but I felt like a little bit obligated to share this knowledge because if you're dealing with this, you don't want to wait for some go to market engineer jerk off to like, man, if you found something cool, share it with us. So I just wanted to give you the basics here. And it's pretty basic. You basically are going to take these three URLs, the NCATS translator and the TXGNN. Great naming, great naming, guys. And this is basically, these are like some deep learning therapeutic models that have matched like interesting genes expressions. I'm not an expert. And then Mimi Labs. You want to get access to Mimi Labs? It's $120 a year. It's free for 30 days. So everything is basically free here. And pay Euban 120 bucks a year. Like, he deserves it. It's really just to cover his server costs. He's just a good guy. All right, so let's actually figure out like, well, what can we do with this? And let's make sure we're connected. Are you connected to Mimi Labs, to NCATS, CATS, and MCP servers? Explain the databases to me. And by the way, what you're going to want to do is you're just going to say like, you're going to give them this URL, and you have to sign up for Mimi Labs. I think that there's a Mimi Labs has a GitHub, but you do have to sign up for it. Like, it's not just uh yeah, I don't know that their GitHub is the same as the hosted database, but just get the hosted database. It's fine. Um, okay, great. So the Mimi Labs database is going to be the result of these two things. So when I go run this neural network trained on massive biomedical predict drug disease interactions that haven't been tested, and biomedical collections where diseases, drugs, and genes and biological processor nodes are linked by scientifically validated relationships. So basically, this does this, but then this does this, and then this is for this. Again, I'm not a medical professional, but I can teach you how to stitch together these data sets. And really, this is just so you can have a conversation with your doctor. Don't I'm just a go-to-market engineer. Don't trust me. All right, let's talk these things. Um, what is a rare disease that impacts people's lives? That is, yeah. All right, now I want you to do is I want you to connect to TXGNN and NCATS translator, and then go see if you can find basically uh, novel connections between these. And then once you're done, what I want you to do is I want you to find the doctors in the database that have actually prescribed these things in all of the Medicaid, the Mimi Labs database, to see if we can find who's really the expert at prescribing this type of drug for this type of disease. And ideally, uh, you would go find who are like the experts that have dealt the most with stiff person syndrome. So it's kind of funny. Oh God, this is just an awful. I wish it had picked a less awful disease. Waymo, it's a yellow light. You could have taken that. Oh my God, this went dark. Violent muscle spasms. Oh my gosh, terrible. Uh, why is the translation? I'm like on my phone, so uh, it's a plan to use all three data sets to find novel solutions. Oh, great. Gosh, I didn't want to know. I wish I didn't know about this poor disease. And I wish people didn't have it more than I didn't know about it. Yeah, so basically it's going to talk about these. And by the way, you don't have to know anything. Oh, actually, I'm going to put together an artifact for you. What was allow? So let's do that too. All right, what I want you to do, because I only got, what I want you to do is I want you to, so I have MCP server connection to all three of these databases, and what I want you to do is I want you to put together an artifact that will help someone connect, basically that will help them work with Claude to connect these three databases to an MCP server. So go ahead and remember these people won't be technical necessarily, but it should have like all the URLs, etc. It shouldn't have my passwords or anything, but it should really be everything for Claude Code specifically, or even Claude Desktop to be able to, well, actually Claude Code to be able to accurately connect these things. And you're gonna have to tell them to sign up for Mimi Labs and how to do that. The other ones seem to be free. So create this artifact for me. So this is really helpful because basically it can go find different disease identifiers and yeah, and like interesting prescribing patterns. So, and the value is that not only can you say like, okay, well, this is like a sort of a novel drug here, but who are the people that have expertise in this based on Medicaid data? It's from 2022. So you'll be able to understand these are all the doctors that prescribe this type of medication for stiff person syndrome. And so you'll know like experts to like talk with based on like real prescription data. Um, so it's pretty useful. Oh, Mimi Labs is also connected to clinicaltrials.org, which means that you can go actually figure out trials, clinical trials, to be able to basically help address any like And this is the nice thing is that this is sort of where AI hallucination is um, not as much of a problem because it will find the real connections in a real database, and then if there's a clinical trial you're protected on both ends, which is like this invented something novel, and it's like, oh, hey, this is something novel that maybe your local doctor doesn't know about, but the system does, and the system does. So there, you can then basically go to that clinical trial, and this is like real doctors that aren't just vibe coding your medical conditions, which this lawyers have to say this all the time, right? I'm not a don't take this as legal advice. Well, actually, I can do this in Claude Code too. Let's do that there. So you're just going to type Claude. Actually, you should install Claude Code because it's just useful. Oh, I should actually describe the databases. So create one, complete markdown to teach Claude Code how to 2, 3. There, my user task. Okay, great. So Claude Code will do that. Let's see if we can find any. 5 minutes. Come on, hurry up. Slow down, Weibo, so that I could cure stiff person syndrome. All right, let's actually see befuddling. This is great. All right, well, I will go actually post this. This is like I probably should have like spent more time in the other tool too, because we didn't use this NCA translator. It's a beautiful knowledge graph. 4 minutes. Actually, see if Claude's great. Claude's working. Double Claude. What's better than one Claude? Two Claudes. I guess I should like get ready for my disembarkation. Ooh, Whew, amazing. Wow. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, Nile. Amazing. Octogram. Amazing. Everyone knows that Octogram is the best thing for, I mean, who knows? But you can see it's like, oh, liquid prescriptions, 100. Wow. See, these are the people that know, right? Combined therapy experts. How incredible is this? And here's how much it cost. Where are the geographic centers of excellence? Well, not. See, they don't advertise themselves. So how else would you find it? Got to go MCP, baby. All right. Thanks to Claude for creating beautiful products. I will drop the full MD file on how to do this. And yeah, have a beautiful day. I will do a session for people, but this is just like a quick hack way to get going. Thanks, everyone. Bye.